Welcome back to Surviving and Thriving, where we share with you the things that we have learned as we have transitioned our family from struggling to survive disease to thriving right smack dab in the midst of it, in the hopes that something that we share with you will help you, enlighten you, and encourage you as you transition your family from struggling to survive disease to thriving right smack dab in the midst of it. In this walk, you guys, you know that a lot of stuff comes at us in many ways, all at the same time sometimes. And it can be quite overwhelming trying to figure out all the things that you need to do and to balance out life. And while you're even going through all of that, you're trying to get to the goal of getting better as soon as possible. You're trying to get to the goal of overcoming and conquering this thing as soon as possible. And sometimes mentally we think we can do some stuff, but physically we can't, or physically, not only physically can we not do it, but our family can't handle it. So I want to talk to you today about taking the step that's in front of you, taking this life in bite sizes, not trying to bite off more than you can chew. That's a hard thing sometimes, because sometimes you want to get to the goal quickly. Sometimes there's so many things coming at you and you're feeling like you have to do so much at one time. Sometimes you're fighting this thing with everything that you have in you, and you're trying so hard to keep a sense of normalcy and trying to keep your life as the same as much as possible. So you end up trying to do more than you absolutely can do, or than what your family can handle. And it's so important, you guys, to have a good success in your fighting, and to overcome and to conquer and to win, and to transition your family from struggling to survive disease to thriving right in the midst of it. It's so important that you focus in on the step ahead of you. Not to be so consumed about all the things that you need to do, or what's going to happen next week, or what can happen in a month, but to concentrate on what it is that you need to do today. And even in your concentrating on what it is that you need to do today, only do what your family can handle. Only do what you can handle. Do not overwhelm yourself by trying to take on more than you can handle, by trying to do more than you can do. I find that sometimes when there have been issues where there's multiple issues at one time, some were more dire than others. And so what I had to do is I had to concentrate on what was the most important at that time. And sometimes that's hard because everything is important. Everything affects everything, but there are some things that are more imminent danger than others. And you have to deal with those things while maybe maintaining some other things until you can get to them. And sometimes I might have to do little bits here, but my focus has to be on the most imminent thing, the thing that is going to have the most drastic effect on me now, or the most detrimental effect. So I have to deal with that and get it out of the danger zone before I can move on and deal with other things. So I would highly suggest to you that you and your family only take on that which you can handle, because sometimes you can take on a little bit more, but your family can't stand the weight of it. And remember that if you don't have your family, you don't have anything. If you don't have peace in your home, you don't have anything. And everything that you're doing to try to conquer and overcome disease is for nothing, is for naught, because if your family is not intact, you don't have a firm foundation. So keep your family intact, and don't take on more than your family can handle. You have to go at a pace in which your family can stand it. There might be some things that you can do, some things that you can handle. Please watch it, children. There might be some things that you can do, some things that you can handle. I'm talking to my kids on the inside of their house. I hear banging. I'm sorry. But your family is not able to withstand the pace. They're not able to withstand the weight of it. So you have to be cautious of that, and you have to move at a pace in which the whole family unit and structure can handle it. So those are some things I want you to be mindful of. Take life in the bite-sized pieces, and the pieces in which you can handle it. Don't try to get too far ahead of yourself, but take the step that is before you. Concentrate on what's before you today, because what you do today will affect tomorrow. And if you handle today right, tomorrow will be better. You'll have greater success, and it'll help you to get on the road that you're trying to get to. But if you're too busy looking at tomorrow and not concentrating on the step that's in front of you, you might take a misstep, and your tomorrow will be a lot worse than you would want it to be. So remember, in all things do you. I hope there was something in there that can awaken you, can enlighten you, or stuff you probably already know, but to help remind you to take the step that's in front of you, take life in bite sizes, and don't overwhelm your family. Have a great day. Thank you for watching. Until next time, bye.